Hi. Hi.
Welcome everybody to Thursday Night Riot here on YouTube TV. Johnny Bias at ringside with you guys here tonight. Hector is still not with us for another week as we get started with this opening bout. The women are going at it. Roxanne makes her way down to the ring with Ray Hernandez.
From Miami, Florida, Roxanne.
The debit card.
We are here live, ladies and gentlemen, from Japan, and we last week we're going to close out this week here on our road to Clash of Harmony as Roxanne makes her way down the ring, and she's out here with, of course, Ray Hernandez. And well, come to find out that Roxanne was trying to flirt with Cam, trying to get information and distract him to get information and intel Chuck as part of the establishment. But right now we get ready as this woman right here, the women's world heavyweight champion, Ivy Jackson, will make her way down the ring.
Women's World Champion, Soldier Ivy Jackson.
We are ready, ladies and gentlemen, for this opening bout here. Hector Hernandez has been in a pickle as of late, but we will get back on the regular path when we get back to the States, and we'll start off in sunny San Francisco, California when we do get back. And we are ready for action as the World Heavyweight Champion Ivy Jackson takes on this woman right here, Roxanne. And there's been a lot of turmoil going on here. El Guapo Chuck is still inside the Rice Holding Center. As his lawyers are trying to get him out before Saturday, or excuse me, Sunday rather, as they get ready for action. We've heard a lot of speculation what would happen if El Guapo Chuck cannot make it. And, speculating that he could forfeit that opportunity, that he might just be a default win for Cam Finley and not being able to get that championship opportunity back. Also, there's been talk that a new number one contender could be crowned for that championship, and we'll find out as we get more details here as Rice, of course, the immigration of Japan, has taken El Guapo Chuck last week for some hornets found in that briefcase of his. I honestly think that somebody planted them, but that's besides the point. And a kick out at 2 from the champion. Non-title matchup here to start off Thursday night right here tonight. And we do want to welcome in everybody to the program here tonight. And just a quick disclaimer, if the feed does go off, let me know in the chat really quick so that way I can reboot it, because we're having connection difficulties when we start off the telecast. So big shout out to everybody watching, whether you're watching live or you're watching the video on demand. And of course, we do give a big shout out going out to TJ Rommel, our executive producer of Thursday Night Riot, and GM Thorne is in the house. And well, sounds like we have ourselves a big matchup added to the pay-per-view, as there will be a one-on-one matchup. At least that's what the speculation is, as Roxanne gets up on the top rope right here, went for the big splash, nobody home. And now the champion Ivy Jackson with a crossbody, and she connects right there with a slight headbutt right here. And oh, look at this now, Roxanne, the Latina baddie, going for the cover right here. Look at the leg, 1, 2, and a kick out. Almost had it right there. And now he's looking to take down the champion right here. Be a good upset right here on Ivy Jackson. She's going for it again. Latina Batty going at it again. And she's not going for the cover. I don't know what. Oh, she's going for a third one right here. She's looking to absolutely destroy the champion here tonight. Trying to send a message perhaps to the new breed. Chris Horn, her and Haley Storm went at it last week. And oh, look at this. A victory roll right here from the champion. Could this be it? One. And a kick out. Oh, and a cutter off the springboard right there from the champion. And the crowd here in Japan all fired up. A lot of action still to come later on tonight. This is the first of 7 matches here tonight. The main event later on tonight, we do have Big Jax taking on Cam Finley, non-title matchup. As El Wapo Chuck is nowhere in sight. Then also later on tonight, well, there's a cover real quick. Let me see. 1, 2, and a kick out. The matchup does continue here on the program. Let's see. Look at my notes here for the card. Here we go. Later on tonight, Dean Lashley, as a matter of fact, coming up next, Dean Lashley and that man outside the ring, Ray Hernandez, will be in action one-on-one later on tonight. Then we have Bishop Brown taking on Josh Moss, who's back on the program after being off for a few weeks for an undisclosed reason. And a cover right here for the champion. 1, 2, and I thought she had it in a 2.5 right there. The matchup does continue later on tonight. Matt Browser and the Scorpion go at it here. Then the Riot Championship on the line. Beast Mode trying to dethrone Deuce here tonight, who has been on an absolute tear as of late as a Riot Champion. Has a death grip on it later on tonight. We also have in the main event Jax versus Cam Finley. And, well, both the family and Goons to Gods are in the building. And I don't know. They're not scheduled to be out here per se, but we heard that they have been, kind of jawing at the mouth in the backstage area. And security's been keeping a quick eye on both teams here. So we'll have to see what goes on in the backstage area with those two tag teams who are scheduled to fight for the tag team titles this Sunday on pay-per-view. So don't miss it. Mark your calendars. Call your cable subscribers, and make sure you join us for that awesome event from the Tokyo Dome this Sunday, live on pay-per-view. And now an Irish whip, a counter, goes over the top rope right there, and a drop kick connects. And now look at this, Ivy Jackson, the World Heavyweight Champion, standing tall. And powerbomb connect right there. And they're fighting out here in front of my table right here. And of course, big shout out to our friends Pro Wrestling Japan for helping us out with a lot of the ring gear and whatnot. While we've been out here in the Japanese tour, we give them a great pleasure and gratitude for having us out here as Roxanne jumps off as in a missile shoulder tackle right there. Now trying to go again. The Latina Batty setting her up right here, but Ivy Jackson able to counter out right there. Did not want to go after that one again. And Ivy Jackson, she drops her right there like a bad habit. Poison Ivy connects 1, 2, and 3, and that's all she wrote. The champion rolls along here, and I'm sure Haley Storm and the rest of the new breed have to be laughing in the backstage area as Roxanne is defeated by the champion. Her first shot at a big-time matchup right there. Of course, she's never held a championship in the business, at least not here in WFA. She's looking to be a top contender sometime, but she is still has a long way to go, it seems. And a big shout out to TJ once again, watching in South Carolina. It was a back and forth matchup, and I really thought the Latina baddie, Roxanne, had it in the bag right here. She hit her not once but twice. Went for it a third time, went to the well too many times, and it was not enough. I think if she would have hit that third one, and right here, went for it again, and Ivy Jackson picked her up right there, hit her with the Poison Ivy, and that was all she wrote. Ivy Jackson, the world champion, wins it. We'll be right back with more Thursday Night Riot right after this. All right, we're back on the program as Ray Hernandez makes his way down the ring.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the corporation from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, weighing in at 195 pounds, Ray Hernandez.
Ray Hernandez, the brother of Hector Hernandez, who is in a heap of trouble on his end right there. And, of course, we'll have to hear from it next week. And it's going to be one of them weeks for Hector because not only does he have to fly across the country, but he has a baby due. At least that's a speculation. But right now we get ready as Mr. Thursday Night, the Omega, Dean Lashley, makes his way down to the ring. We give a big shout-out to Devontae Jones watching in Phoenix, Arizona. Quite the entrance from this young man.
Weighing in at 257 pounds, Dean the Omega Lashley.
Dean the Omega Lashley making his way down to the ring, and this man always lights it up, and he had a tough matchup last week where, I mean, you want to talk about a brawl, a main event, a 5-star matchup. Last week, him and Bishop Brown, I mean, absolutely tore the house down. Perhaps the match of the night. But then again, we look at the main event, and that was the match of the night. Theodore Reed defeating the Beast Mode last week, and everybody's still in shock. The internet was broken, but right now, Dean Lashley making his way down the ring, looking to bounce back with a victory here tonight against Ray Hernandez. And we see both men getting loose here in the middle of the ring right here, and we are off and running on our second bout of the night. Knife edge chop right here, and a slew of haymakers right here from Ray Hernandez. And now a head scissor lock right there. And a drop kick connects right there for Dean Lashley. And oh, look at this, Ray Hernandez with an insecurity as he gets back up right here. But back and forth they go. Nobody's had a clear-cut Dean Lashley now on the attack again after the 2 count, and big knee does connect on the across the forehead of Ray Hernandez here tonight. And look at Dean Lashley inviting him to get up to his vertical base, giving him a shot, being a little gentleman about it. But you never know with Dean Lashley. He brings the excitement, has those educated feet and high moves, and of course a lot of MMA background and boxing background, and you name it, this man has done it in training. And well, now a headlock right here from Ray Hernandez on Dean, and it's just been a back and forth matchup tonight. I will say that. Ray Hernandez with a big elbow missed right there. And now Dean Lashley, what's he thinking of here? Going to the top rope, and a big forearm connection on the middle rope. Matchup does continue right here up to the top rope. And now let's see. Thursday Night Delight connects right there. Leg 1, 2, and a shoulder up right there. With a chin lock applied right there by Dean Lashley. Back and forth we go right here with anticipating a high risk matchup here, high flying moves and whatnot. And now these two men are going to get into a slap fest right here, and that's the last thing that Ray Hernandez wants to do right here. But he is from the streets of the Rio Grande Valley and from San Antonio, Texas, where it's tough out there. And Dean Lashley, you don't want to get into him. He's a barnacle brawler. He's an MMA trained athlete right here, and they're about to go at it, go blow for blow here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They're exchanging blows right here, and it's about to explode here in Tokyo, Japan. And oh, look at this domination right there by Dean Lashley. They didn't go fisticuffs this time, but Dean Lashley getting the better of that exchange. And now, I don't know what he was trying to do there, but Ray Hernandez swerved out of it pretty quickly. Look at this, Ray on the outside on that padded area. Figured he would have done it on the inside, but the padded area can be deadly as well. That'll take out your back, it'll hit your kidneys, it'll make you weak. And a 3 Taco Deluxe on the outside by Ray Hernandez, and just trying to tear down the Omega. Hernandez goes back in the ring now as a 5 count is administered, and there's a 6 count. I don't think Dean Lashley now look at this fisherman suplex connects with a hook, but it slipped out. Look at the leg right here for Ray. 1, 2, and a shoulder up right there. Matchup does continue right here on Thursday Night Riot. Of course, brought to you by friends from the Smoking Section podcast. Smoking Section podcast, excuse me. And Ray Hernandez able to come from behind, trying to tear down Dean Lashley, but Dean Lashley now has him waist lock, but it's countered by Ray Hernandez again. And now, could he be going for that HKO right here? And he got countered right there, as Ray Hernandez likes to do that flying HKO. And look at this, Omega effect connects right there. This could be it for Mr. Thursday Night. It's him again, Mr. Thursday Night looking for the victory. He got a 2. yelling, "We're not worthy here tonight." Now Ray Hernandez has Dean Lashley right where he wants him. Could he get a big victory tonight for GM Thorne? Is the establishment trying to hold the fort down as their leader, El Wapo Chuck, is still being detained by Rice. And now look at this. HKO connects out of nowhere. And this could be it right here. And I think Ray is feeling a little froggy right here. He's going up right here. Let's see if he can connect. And there it is, a frog splash. But Dean Lashley moves out of the way right there. And here's the educated feet from Dean. And couldn't quite get to Ray Hernandez right here. Now Ray Hernandez, Irish whip. I think he's about to climb the ladder right here. There he goes. HKO connects again. And this has to be it right here. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, and a shoulder up. Matchup does continue here tonight. Out slams him down. Mr. Thursday Night could be going for another Omega effect right here. He has him locked in. Always going to go for the one-winged angel. And this has to be it right here for Ray Hernandez. Hook of the leg right here. 1, 2, and 3. Dean Lashley does it here tonight. And pretty back and forth matchup right here. Pretty good matchup here, I should say, between Dean Lashley and Ray Hernandez. And Dean Lashley needed a big victory, and he got it here tonight. Thursday Night Delight connected right there. Was not enough early on. Then they went to the outside and fought, where Ray met him with a 3 Taco Deluxe, as you see it right there on the replay. Then he went for it all right there, but couldn't get it. Then right here, went for the HKO, but Dean Lashley able to counter out and hits him with the Omega effect right there. That connected. Could not finish him off there. And then right here, set him up. One-winged angel. That was the first one. And then Ray Hernandez right here came back with his own HKO towards the end of the matchup right here, trying to get Dean Lashley to go down, but he would not give up. And then right here, the exclamation point, the one-winged angel. And that was all she wrote for Mr. Thursday Night. Dean Lashley back in the winner's circle. We'll be right back with more Thursday Night Riot right after this. All right, we're back on the program as this man right here, Bishop Brown, makes his way down the ring with Theodore Reed of the New Breed.
Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 258 pounds, the superstar, Big Bad Bishop Brown.
Here he comes, Bishop Brown, joining forces with the New Breed. And, you know, after that long title run that kind of gave him that I'm here type feel, you know, he, not to say nothing bad about Bishop Brown, but he kind of fell off the grid a little bit. Now he's reestablished himself with this new breed. And I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it's starting to pay dividends. Because this man right here, I mean, Theodore Reed, you know, we knew he was a wrestling genius. We never knew he could wrestle. And he shocked the world last week. And get ready as Josh Moss makes his return here tonight. And damn game glitched out, and he's holding the European Championship for some reason. That belongs to Josh Moskoff, but we'll have to fix that after the telecast. But Josh Moss making his way down to the ring here tonight. So a big shout out going out to TJ one more time. Big shout out to Wes Figs watching in Chicago, Illinois. Shout out to Angela watching in the Boston, Mass area.
Representing the Terrors from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 245 pounds, the WWE European Champion, the unrelenting Josh M.
Josh Moss making his way down to the ring here tonight. You have a tough test against Big Bad Bishop Brown. As anybody that faces Big Bad Bishop Brown is going to have themselves a hard time anyway. But Josh Moss here at ringside, and now we get ready for this one-on-one matchup between these two men. We're off and running here, and Bishop Brown, oh, he gets roundhouse kicked right there by Josh Moss. So we do want to give a big shout out also to Josh Moss watching in South Carolina. And a big shout out going out to T. Piper and the rest of the Piper family watching as well. Michael Perry, I don't know if he's watching or not. He could be watching baseball or who knows what at this point. But give a big shout out to everybody in the building here tonight, watching on YouTube TV as always. And Josh Moss getting the better of Bishop Brown here. And there's his tag team partner Elijah Butcher not here tonight. He comes out here with Josh Moss, but is not at ringside. And perhaps Moss trying to make a statement here tonight. And, well, Shelley's going to get in the middle of those two right there. And now back body drop right there from Bishop Brown. He's going to start turning the tables around right here. And now a chinlock applied from Bishop Brown. But Josh Moss near the ring ropes. He has to let it go, and now smashing his head into the ground right there. And Bishop Brown, I mean, you want to talk about a history with Josh Moss. He seems like every time that either Josh Moss or Coffin have a matchup with this man, it's the kryptonite for those men for some reason. And I don't understand why. And they're on the outside. Not a right rules matchup here tonight, but both men on the outside nonetheless. Moss trying to weaken Bishop Brown, I guess, on the outside. Up to a 4 count on the outside as they continue their assault on each other on the outside. Say Josh is from way in the back of South Carolina. You know there was a front or a back. But nonetheless, that does make sense if he is from the back, but I digress. And Moss now with a 4-foot choke slam. 4-foot choke slam on Coffin. Under the leg 1, 2, and a kick out. I was about to say it was a big upset here tonight, and sure TJ and them would not have been happy about that whatsoever, but and now Moss was going to go for the kill shot right here, or the kill switch, I should say. And a bulldog right there from Bishop Brown, vintage Bishop Brown here tonight. And went for a flying clothesline, but he kind of jumped over Moss as he only stands about 5'6". Bishop Brown sitting about 6'3". And a stun gun connect right there from Moss, and Moss holding his own against Bishop Brown here tonight. 1, 2, and I thought that was it right there, but a matchup again does continue. These two men continue to tussle right here. Now big back body drop right there on Josh Moss, and Bishop Brown now going for the cover. Could this be enough? 1, 2, and another kick out. Matchup again does continue here. Johnny Bias here at ringside on Thursday Night Ride, and now it's time for Hector's favorite tune, but he's not here to sing it. Texas Tornado time, and down goes Moss. Hook on the leg right here. Let's see. 1, 2, and another shoulder up. The matchup does continue again. It's been a couple of near falls here for both of these men, but we'll see who will come out victorious. Another big slam by Bishop Brown. I keep wanting to say Coffin for some reason, and he may be going for that Texas Tornado one more time. And I think if he hits this one, this could be the end of Josh Moss here tonight. Oh, but a counter from Moss, and he takes him down with a thunderous hammerlock. Or an axe handle, I should say. And now he has him up into the corner here. Not sure what Moss is up to here, but counter from Bishop Brown in the corner. And now let's see. Going towards that ring rope, but Moss does not want to go there. Theodore Reed looking on right here. The wrestling genius, perhaps the best manager in the business today. I don't know, it's a tough one between him and Tiffany Diaz, but I think he has Tiffany Diaz by a little bit, but I don't know. I mean, she's always had a champion in her corner. So has Theodore Reed, and the cover now for the victory. 1, 2, and I thought that was it again. 2.5. Both of these men getting near falls, as we keep mentioning. And now Moss and Bishop Brown keep going at it here. Run right into each other. I don't know what happened. I think Moss might have ran out of gas right there. And now look at this. Looking for the stun gun, but Moss getting out of it. And now snap suplex from Moss. Did he hit him with a kill switch? Put it into Bishop Brown here tonight. And looks for the big knee strike right there, but Bishop Brown moves out of the way. And now going to the corner this time. Not sure what Bishop Brown is looking for here. Throwing him into the corner. Oh, look at this move right here from... Oh, a Death Valley driver on Moss. This could be it right here for Moss. Death Valley driver connects 1, 2, and 3. And that's it. All she wrote right there. The Death Valley driver was was what was needed to put down Josh Moss here tonight. And I'm sure that TJ was out there sweating bullets at home, watching live on YouTube TV. But Bishop Brown gets it done here tonight. 1, 2. It was just back and forth all day long. And right here, I thought Moss might have had it, but counter from Bishop Brown and just kept the momentum going. This was a Texas Tornado that connected early on in the matchup. Went up to the top rope right here and connected with a big elbow. That was not enough. Moss right here going for that kill switch. And he connected, but it wasn't enough to keep down Bishop Brown. And right here at the beginning of the end, the Death Valley driver from Bishop Brown. 1, 2, and 3. That's all she wrote. Thanks for coming, Moss.
Here is your winner.
Bishop Brown is your winner, and a big victory for the new breed here tonight. We'll be right back with more action right after this. Okay, we're back here on the program.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from North Korea, weighing in at 192 pounds, the Scorpion!
All right, here comes the Scorpion here. A fan favorite here in Japan as always. Comes out here with Sin, his new protege. And these two men, you know, they've had awesome singles careers. And a lot of speculation that these two men could be a good tag team, perhaps get into the tag team division. But right now, I mean, you want to get in the tag team division, you're going to have to go against a monster because Gunsa Gods, the family, even Tech 9, all tough adversaries in the tag team division amongst others. There's others here on the roster that are just amazing and what they do. And now here comes Mac Browser.
And his opponent, accompanied by Curtis the Virus, representing Havoc from Traverse City, Michigan, weighing in at 228 pounds, Mac.
Mac Browser coming out here with his buddy Cyrus the Virus, but Cyrus is not in action tonight. It's going to have been a good tag team matchup if you wanted it to, but we've got a one-on-one matchup instead, and we'll take it. We're off and running here on this program, on this matchup anyway. They go to the outside. Not a right rules matchup here tonight, but that's never stopped the Scorpion from getting a little bit extreme, if you will, with these roster members. And a big shot right there by the Scorpion. And he doesn't care if the referee's counting. He'll let it count all the way down before he gets back in the ring, or puts both of them back in the ring, depending on how he feels that particular night. And now Mac Browser trying to get back in the ring, and he does after a 6 count. And the Scorpion has no choice but to go to. And Mac Browser trying to knock him back down. They're still counting because he wasn't established, and now he's established. And now they're going to lock horns here in the middle of the ring right here. And another big shout out going out to good friend Angelo watching the Boston, Mass area. And also big shout out going out to Matt watching in St. Louis, as always. And more shout-outs to come later on tonight. And now a waist lock put on the Scorpion. He's trying to struggle a little bit here, trying to get out of that one. And now a body slam right there by Mac Browser, and he has a chin lock applied, and we're starting to slow down the pace a little bit, and that's exactly what you have to do when you face this man right here, the Scorpion, because he can strike at any time, and Mac Browser knows that, and he goes to the outside for, I guess, to keep safe from getting that Scorpion strike hit right there. And Scorpion now trying to get momentum in his end right here. And oh, look at that big kick right there. He says that kick right there will knock down a log, and I believe it because he's hear that sickening thud. And now going after this man is a Scorpion, and goes to the outside, following suit to the outside as Mac Browser goes out there to catch his breath. But threat from the Scorpion makes him come back to the inside. A nice head scissor takedown by Mac Browser. Mac Browser looking very impressive here tonight against a Scorpion, when a lot of times these guys, they kind of fall short because they get intimidated by the Scorpion, but not Mac Browser. He's a scrapper. Look at the strength right here from Mac Browser as a tag team partner on the outside. Cyrus the Virus watches on, and now a hook of the leg. 1, 2, and the matchup does continue here. And now he has him in the triangle lock, but nothing doing there. Scorpion's trying to get his wits about him one more time, and a nice suplex right there connects. And now taking off that top turnbuckle right there. Might be using it right here, and Cyrus the Virus trying to allow his tag team partner to get a little bit of a distraction right there. And a Blue Thunder Bomb out of nowhere. 1, 2, and oh, I thought he had him right there, but the matchup does continue here. Kick out right at the very last second. Still a second away, and the crowd loving this fight tonight. Same fight forever, and that's what they're going to continue to do here tonight until one man is completely decapitated and cannot go on here tonight. Last week was an amazing show. Every match felt like a pay-per-view, big fight feel. And tonight's starting to flow a little bit that way. Pretty good matchups here tonight by our GM Thorne. How long will he be the GM though? Will he lose that authority this Sunday on pay-per-view when Theodore Reed challenges him for the rights to be the GM of Thursday Night Riot? Now hook of the leg from Mac Browser. 1, 2, and a kick out. Matchup does continue. Now look at this. He puts him in a triangle of his own right here, and this could be it right here. And it's not. Scorpion not giving up just yet. And that goes underneath, and oh, there it is, a big knee right there. I thought it was a Scorpion strike at first, but it was not. Keep going here. Irish whip goes underneath. This could be the Scorpion strike. There it is. Scorpion strike connects right there. Hook of the leg. Say goodnight. 1, 2, and kick out. Matchup does continue. Thought it might have been it right there. Scorpion in the middle of the rope right here. Let's see. Elbow connects, but Mac Browser able to counter. Goes underneath again. Leapfrog Jones, and Mac Browser picks him up, but Scorpion slithers out of it. Oh, a neck breaker out of nowhere. Big takedown right there by the Scorpion. Starting to gain momentum again. Big stomp to the chest right there. The Scorpion, and he finished off Mac Browser here. Has him up, and oh, Falcon Arrow connects right there. 1. Oh, the referee's been distracted somehow. Let's see. Oh, she's missing with that, oh shit, turnbuckle. And that's gonna cost him the matchup right here. 1, 2, and a kick out. I'm not sure who messed with that turnbuckle. It might have been Cyrus the Virus right there. He might have saved his tag team partner here tonight, and now Mac Browser going all the way back. And, oh, he went for a shoulder tackle, or a big shoulder lean anyways. Just DDT'd by the Scorpion. And look at this, another Scorpion strike, and this one connects, and this has to be it. Good at it, ring. Thanks for coming. Look at the leg. 1, 2, and 3, and the Scorpion does work and finishes off that man right there. Although Scorpion does it, you see the replays right there of this matchup. It was back and forth matchup the whole time. I really thought Mac Browser was going to get this upset tonight, but Scorpion just very resilient, very, how do you say it? Man just does not go down.
Here is your winner, the Scorpion.
Well, the Scorpion does it. He wins this matchup. Scorpion wins it. We'll be right back with more Riot coming up next. Look at the makeup all messed up right there by Mac Browser. Up next, the Riot Championship will be on the line. All right, we're back on the program.
Is a count anywhere match. It is for the Rated R Hardcore Championship.
Hardcore Championship coming up next. Well, Riot Championship, I should say. This man right here, the Beast Mode, who was absolutely embarrassed last week. He was embarrassed last week by Theodore Reed, and we still can't believe it. Look at him coming out here with a purpose. Trying to make his presence felt here tonight. And, I can't believe it. Thorne is so upset about what happened last week that he put him in a matchup against Deuce, perhaps to settle the score here tonight. As well, there was a backstage incident, if you will, between Thorne. Behind closed doors, we could hear him yelling. And Thorne, and pretty much Beast Mode said, you put me in a Riot Championship and I guarantee you that I'm going to get back that big victory and give us momentum on our side. But this man right here, Deuce, coming out here without no Theodore Reed. He said, don't worry about it. I got this. He's going to come out here and take care of business like he's been doing the past few weeks since he won the Riot Championship. That's what, the mindset of Deuce is. Trying to not only make a name for himself, but to prove to Theodore Reed and to Cam Finley that he belongs in the conversation, in the group, as one of the leaders, not only one of the leaders, but just a great soldier for that team. And Deuce is here tonight, and we do give a big shout out to Jonathan Traylor, our good friend in South Carolina as well. Right now we're going to show you the Riot Championship on your screen, then we'll take you down to Alicia Taylor standing by at ringside.
Introducing the challenger from Columbus, Georgia, weighing in at 369 pounds, the Beast. And his opponent from Bad Street, Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 283 pounds, the Rated R Hardcore Champion, Deuce.
All right, there's Deuce is going to give the referee that title. They're going to walk it over to Beast Mode, and of course, going to take a gander at it right there. The hype of this matchup is settled, and we are ready for action here. Right, championship on the line. I know GM Thorne is watching in his office, and of course Theodore Reed and the rest of the new breed are watching in the skybox up at the sky. So later on tonight, Cam Finley will be in action. Actually, coming up next, Cam Finley will be in action against Big Jackson in an untitled matchup. So we'll see Cam Finley make his appearance here tonight as El Wapo Chuck's still in that Rice facility. Oh, and what a move right there from Deuce, and he's picking up where Theodore Reed left off last week, and I don't know if there's something wrong with the Beast Mode or if it was just he's having bad luck. I don't know what's going on, and he hits a Deuce right there with that baseball bat, and now going to the hook of the leg, and this is a false count anywhere, no disqualification matchup, of course, for the Riot Championship. Riot rules are applied here tonight in Japan. In the Beast Mode and Deuce going at it right here. If you just joined us, Johnny Bias at ringside, and the Smoking Section podcast is our awesome sponsor here tonight. So big shout out to Jamar, John, Wes, and the rest of the crew at the Smoking Section podcast. I can't recall what they're discussing this week. I usually have my homework done, and this week it slipped right by me. So I'm not sure if I can look that up real quick and call at the same time. We'll try. It says right here, that's the wrong one. So many Smoking Section podcasts on this YouTube gimmick here. And they're on the outside. Remember, falls count anywhere here, and I don't believe that there's been a new episode. It's still the same one, the Smoking Section Reviews Harlem 9. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure you watch it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And a roundhouse kick from Deuce right here on the outside. Matchup does continue. Goes under the ring now, trying to get a weapon. It's a kendo stick here. And that one does not connect. Try to hit him right there, but Beast Mode now taking him to that booth right there. Oh, he threw him right there. Just missed the booth right there. We've never in the history of Simulation Wrestling had anybody go through the announcer's table. We've had them go through a ladder that was connected to the announcer's table, but never fully gone through the announcement table. Look at the leg from Deuce to retain. 1, 2, and a kick out. Matchup rolls along here on Thursday Night Riot. Been all Deuce in this matchup. Oh, look at that springboard moonsault right there by Deuce. The crowd's starting to yell fight forever here tonight as they're starting to get the big fight feel. Beast Mode trying to get himself a comeback going right here. It's starting to brew just a little bit. Now Beast Mode has him up, looking for the F5, but nothing doing. And now Deuce, Irish whip, goes for the bear hug, but nice takeover hip toss right there by Beast Mode. And Deuce in trouble right here, looking for a big spear, and the big man connects right there. Could he be the new Riot champion? Taking a lot of time getting that cover, and instead he's going to go back and try for another one right here. Beast Mode locked in, and the Beast Mode takes off, and another spear. Oh, but a big knee right there to the head. And Deuce say, you fool me once, that's on me. You fool me twice, it's on you. And a spear on his own. We're going to retain 1, 2, and 3. Deuce caught him slipping with his own spear, and he retains the Riot Championship. And he has retained that championship for the past 4 weeks, and he gained that championship on the 21st of January. So come Saturday, he will have had it for a month. See the replay right here. This matchup went all over the arena. Throwing him like a dart right there. Threw him on the table right there. And I thought, maybe somebody was finally going to go to the table. And a spear right there from Deuce early on was not enough. And then right here, late in the game, Deuce was in trouble because Beast Mode came marching in. And instead of going for the cover, he went for another one. This would spell the end right here. Would turn around the big knee to the head. And then right here, Irish whip right into a spear of his own. And Deuce retains the championship. We'll be right back with more. The main event is coming up next. Cam versus Big Jax. One-on-one matchup here coming up next. Oh, we just found out that there's something going on in the backstage area. It seems as though G2G and the family are brawling in the backstage area, so we're going to take you as quickly as we can get a cameraman back there to catch the action, and here we go. We're headed to the backstage area now, where there's a brawl going on right here between these two tag teams who are going to meet Sunday at the pay-per-view known as Clash of Harmony right here. And you see Jay Mills and Carnage, God Mode, O'Shea, and Iron Man all going at it here in the backstage area. I don't know where the hell they're at. And, oh, man, look at that right there. A flying neckbreaker to the outside. And Iron Man just dumped Odin to the outside. This isn't even a matchup. This is just a straight-up brawl back here in the backstage area. The security's been watching these two teams all day. I don't know where security's at right now. But these two teams might destroy each other before Sunday's pay-per-view. Live from the Tokyo Dome. We want to give a big shout-out going up to Odin and Sean O'Grady watching up north in the Great North, Canada. Of course, a big shout-out going out to Jamar Chambers watching in Richmond, Virginia. Shout-out going out to Jimmy watching in the Massachusetts area as well. And then, of course, we did a big shout-out to John Traylor earlier on tonight watching from South Carolina. And we do give a big shout-out also to Lucio watching down in Florida. TJ watching in South Carolina. Wes Figs watching in Chicago, Illinois here tonight. And, of course, our good friend Angela watching, and Matt from Boston, Massachusetts area, and, of course, from St. Louis, Missouri. Odin teetering right here. And he's, I thought he was going to fall back and did not. These two teams, I mean, just going at it right here. Looks like there's some kind of warehouse right here or something. Oh, look at this right there. A dragon screw to the outside and a splash from Carnage. And my goodness, I tell you what, these two teams, I mean, this is not an official matchup. It's just a straight-up brawl in the backstage area somewhere. There's nowhere for the staff to get in there to break this up. And GM Thorne, he at this point, he just said, F it, just let it happen. Ironborn punch right there from Odin. And on Odin, it's not even, I don't even know how to call this. This is just a straight up brawl right here as you're watching alongside me. And, temperatures have flared between these two tag teams here, and all the stakes are on the line this Sunday. I'm not sure if there's any kind of specialty to it. Carnage and Iron Man, the tag team champions, taking it to the challengers here tonight. And here's the scoop of it. I don't even remember if it's a winner take all, or if they still have the rubber match, or if this is the rubber match. You're watching Thursday Night Riot here live from Japan, and I don't know where these people are or what they're doing or what, but Goons to Gods and the family they're going at it. Iron Man and Mills, I don't know where the hell they went, but they're tussling somewhere. And you see right there, Mills taking down the Iron Man right there. There's all kinds of weaponry there. There's steel steps. It's a big pole right there. I don't know what that is, a big piece of wood or something. And there's a light tube right there, a forensic light tube or something. There's all kinds of stuff back here in this Japanese collector's item area here. And see some Bret Hart memorabilia back there in the back. And is that Lita? I think that's Lita back there. And then some kind of fan or a spinner wheel. I think that's a GM spinner wheel that we used to use way back when. If y'all remember that, when everybody got a turn to be the GM, the wheels back there. There's a rocking chair for Perry back there. Carnage laid out right there. Now Mills going after the Iron Man. I don't know where Odin's at. He might be down himself, and I don't know what the cameraman's trying to accomplish here. Going back and forth, and look at this now. Power bomb. Oh man, that shelf just crashed right there. Thank God it didn't land on top of anybody. Carnage would have been in a heap of trouble right there. And I didn't expect this to happen here tonight between these two tag teams. They're just going straight to not hell, but they're giving each other hell here tonight. Carnage. Oh, and he knocks over that shelf right there. Mills trying to put a hurt into this tag team before the matchup even starts. I don't know where Odin and Iron Man are. They took off somewhere in that same area, but we don't have no control over the cameras here tonight to get to that other point over there. Now, they're inside the ring right there, as I think Odin just hit that steel post right there, that wrestling ring with no ropes right there. Now Carnage, he's in the ring. Oh, he throws Mills to the top of that ring right there, and all four men inside your picture. There's Odin and Iron Man just still going at it here tonight. And, an exploder into the post right there, and that's got a smart right there for Mills. I don't know how much longer this is going to go, and Mills just fell right there off of that ring to the concrete floor, and there goes Iron Man to follow suit to the outside, so now we'll see Carnage and Odin kind of tussle here tonight. Chops him down. Inverted DDT now is we're just kind of watching here back and forth, and my goodness, this is just a straight up brawl, man. We've said it a few times, but I mean, how much longer can these guys take? I mean, they're not going to make it a Sunday the way they're going here tonight. Drop kick right there. It hits Iron Man in the face. Oh, and a super kick right there from Jay Mills to the Iron Man. And now Gunther God's getting a big advantage right here. And Carnage goes to the towards that ring right there. Is setting up a table now is Mills. Steel chair right there for Odin. Missed the first time, missed the second time, and still has a steel chair. And oh, a big forearm right there from the from Carnage here. All four men are Hall of Famers. Carnage, the only one that is a two-time Hall of Famer. Well deserved by all four men here tonight, and that just shows you the integrity of the tag team championships. Four Hall of Famers going for the ultimate tag team prize. This has gone the distance, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how much longer we can take of this. I mean, somebody's going to get seriously hurt tonight, and I hope they don't get too hurt for the big matchup coming up. Carnage just laid there. There's no way to get to the camera angles, and there's Mills out of nowhere with a chair. Some nice title belts right there in the distance right there. And my God, is that a monster truck on the left side? Starting from the bottom right there, and Carnage goes down. I don't know if he's going to get up or not. That's a monster truck, it looks like, on the side over there, and I think Carnage might be out of it. He has not moved a muscle. There he goes. It finally gets up right there. Somebody's been busted wide open. I think that was Mills. Busted wide. No, might have been Odin. Nonetheless, I mean, I thought Carnage was a done duck right there as he got hit with that starter from the bottom, but able to get back up, and now an ankle lock. And Mills is tapping out right there, but it's not a matchup. Carnage could have broken his ankle right there. Nothing would have happened. And Odin and Iron Man now going at it here. And if this is what's to come on Sunday, we're in for a treat because this has gone a long time already. Still got the main event here tonight. A little bit of white noise right there for Odin. I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. The Iron Man's out, and so is Carnage. And Gunther God's here tonight. I mean, it's not an official matchup, but I think they won a brawl here tonight. And Herb Stomp right there. And I mean, it was just back and forth all during this whole process right here. And looks like Gunther Gods have the proverbial advantage going into Sunday's bout against the legendary family. We'll get to the main event now. Big Jax versus Cam Finley. Well, no introduction in this. They were already coming down here while that backstage brawl was going on. So Cam Finley out here with his handler, Theodore Reed, and of course Haley Storm, and Big Jax out here by himself. His tag team partner is not here tonight. And Cam now just going after the shoulders of Big Jax right here, trying to take him down and weaken them just a little bit. Axe handle to the back right there, and Cam Finley trying to show El Wapo Chuck a thing or two while he is in the as he is still being detained by Rice, the Japanese immigration. Not sure if El Wapo Chuck is able to watch or not, but he's trying to send a message tonight, and the message through Big Jax, but Big Jax is he's no slug either. Come away with a victory tonight against Cam Finley. Of course, the brother of El Patron, the legendary Patron. The outside, this is a no-holds-barred match up here tonight, so there's no disqualification, no countouts. The only way to win is inside that squared circle, and a big clothesline off for the bottom springboard right there. It's something I hadn't seen before. Innovative, to say the least. And now look at the strength of Big Jax right there, holding him up. All that blood rushing to the top of the head, making him a little woozy right here. And down he goes, and Jack's not done yet. Knows that it's going to take more than a suplex. Take him down. A big knee connects to the head, and Cam goes to the outside, trying to slow down the momentum of Jax. Not steel, but a wooden table right there on the outside. They're not going to use that, at least for the moment. Couple of shots right there from Jax, and oh, look at this. Dominator connects on the outside, but can't pin him there on the outside. You got to pin him inside the ring. And Jax trying to throw him in the ring, but can't put the brakes on. Throws him towards the barricade. And now Theodore Reed telling him to get back in the ring, and that's exactly what Cam's doing here. Can he finish off Big Jax inside the ring right here? Non-title matchup here. Oh, look at this. South side of heaven connects right there. Throwback Jones for Cam. Back body drop connect from the World Heavyweight Champion. And now a couple of forearms here. Getting momentum again. And look at this power slam. Top of the table, but it wasn't set up. Pele kick now from Jax. Trying to get some momentum going again. Picks him up right here. This could be his finisher. There it is. Sorry, Miss Jackson. A move that was made famous by El Patron way back in the gap. 1, 2 for the upset. And, oh, I thought he had him right there. So close he could suck all the air out of the arena if he would have got the 3 count. Crowd yelling fight forever. Now military press slam, and he's going to drop him like a bad habit. Cam in trouble against Big Jax here tonight. Big elbow missed. Cam back up on his vertical base and a running bulldog. They go to the outside. Trying to set him up right here. Another clothesline right there, and he's just toying with him at this point. The blueprint, Cam Finley, the World Heavyweight Champion, and look at this, a sleeper hold now. Jax is starting to fade. Is he going to tap out? No, he's not. Gives him his version of the chingazo or a jawbreaker to get out of it. Now throws Cam down. Could he be going to the top rope? He might be going for a missile drop kick here. Let's see. He went for the big shoulder tackle and a power slam instead, and Cam now. But the end could be near right here, and here he comes. Franchise tag, but couldn't get it down. Big Jacks now going for the cover. Could this be the upset of the night? 1, 2, and oh, I thought that was it again, but Cam with a 2 3/4 right there. Almost had it. Big splash coming. That one connects on Cam. Now Big Jacks continuing his assault here. Tries to pick him up. Jacks put him away right here. Maybe Storm and Theodore Reed on the outside watching. Cam gets out of it. Oh, big clothesline again. Cam does not want to go down, going to the outside, perhaps looking for another weapon. He's going to get the ring right here. What he's going to find. They want tables, but he got a baseball bat. Throws it right at Jacks. And a chomp, and to the corner now. Table set up by Jacks. Come into that exposed turnbuckle there in the corner. But Cam Finley's trying to fight out again. This time throws Jacks into that exposed turnbuckle right there. These two men are going at a war here tonight, and GM Thorne knew what he was doing. Trying to weaken Cam for Chuck here. If he can make it to Sunday's pay-per-view, we'll find out. And now here comes a franchise tag. This could be it. Franchise tag connects for the Blueprint. He's going to cover him right here. 1, 2, and oh, I thought that was it, but the matchup will continue. The main event does go on here tonight. And that's it. He goes to sleep. He put him to sleep with a sleeper hold. Caught him slipping right there, and Jax just ran out of gas right there at the end. And this man right here, Cam Finley, sticking it to GM Thorne here tonight. Putting a thorn in his backside, if you will. And we'll have to find out this weekend what's to come. Will Chuck make it out of jail or out of detainment? Or will Cam Finley reign supreme with a no-show from El Guapo Chuck? He's still detained by Rice. But tonight, Cam Finley with a bunch of momentum here. Going into Sunday's pay-per-view, Clash of Harmony. The New Breed went 3-0 here tonight. Well, for TJ Bromwell, our executive producer, and myself, Johnny Baez, we say good night. From Osaka, Japan, here tonight, this has been a presentation of Thursday Night Riot. We'll see you this Sunday for Clash of Harmony. The Blueprint standing tall tonight. We'll see you guys Sunday. Good night, everybody.